Okay. Right. I am back, and this is Risk of Rain. I hope the music is of a reasonable volume, because the music is very, very good. Let me just, settings, audio, turn this off. Right. I have a lot of hours on this game. 97 to be exact. I like this game a lot, and I've played an absolute fuckload of it, and the full version came out very, very recently. And from there, we're going to play some of it. I have until about 7 o'clock, most likely. Yeah, we're gonna play some Risk of Rain 2. This game is very, very good. I was a big fan of the original. Very big fan. I had it on Steam until it broke, because the original Risk of Rain is very prone to do that. It sort of bricks itself it sort of soft bricks itself on your own PC. It's impressively terrible. But the game itself is very good, and I rebought it on Switch when it came out a couple of years ago. And then I found out Risk of Rain 2 was coming out. I think Segfault told me. And I was very excited, and I bought it, and have since played the shit out of it since it was in early access. And it very recently, 1.0 just came out. The final boss is in the game. It's very, very good. And we're just going to play a normal run. For starters, we're going to start, just normal difficulty, Rainstorm, no artifacts. So I'm going to play Huntress, because she's my favourite character. We might try Monsoon later, but I'm not sure how good of an idea that is. So... let's ready up. Now, if anybody has any particular desire to, well, after this run, I would happily do a multiplayer run as well, because that could be kind of interesting. Because this game does have multiplayer, and the multiplayer, whilst a little hectic in places, as many multiplayer modes in games often are. Oh, that didn't kill. That's very unsurprising. I have some of the alternate abilities, because I've played a fair amount of this game. Ooh, crowbar. Very good. I like this item a lot. But yeah, we need to go find the teleporter, which it is over there. I can see there's some little sparkly effects, which it took me a long time to learn about, until somebody told me about them. And I realised all the times I'd spent close to 10 to 15 minutes wandering around looking for it in utter frustration. It made me feel a bit stupid, really, because there's a way of seeing it from basically any part of the map. There is a big chest down there, and I want to open it. But there are no monsters nearby. Just killed some beetles. Oh, there are some Lemurians now. These little lizard dudes that breathe fire, and sometimes other things. Leeching seed, also quite a good item. Wait, start off. Now, there is a Trial of the Mountain up there, which will spawn an additional boss, but will also double our rewards, so I think we'll go for it. The crowbar increases more damage to healthy enemies. I'm not sure whether healthy means full health, or just has, like, more than 70% health, but if you have like 6 or 7 crowbars, which it's not particularly hard to have in this game, you can just one-shot most enemies. It's well, this isn't so great, because obviously we're a bow person, we're not really nearby to enemies very often. I probably should have tweeted that we've swapped games. That would maybe be of use. But yeah, I often play this game as like a time killer when I'm watching like Critical Role or whatever, or just when I want to when I have 40 minutes to kill, because the runs of this game take fucking ages. Very much the same as some other roguelikes like The Binding of Isaac and stuff, where the runs take a short age, but the game is really fun, so you kind of don't really care. Now, I want some lens maker's glasses, because they give us crit, and crit with this ability, Flurry, is very, very strong. Oh, I forget what this thing is called, this thing here. What's it called? Shrine of Combat. Spawns a bunch of enemies. Some of them, so this guy, he's on fire. I also want some soldier's syringes as well, because they increase my attack speed, and I attack very slowly at the moment. It is quite frustrating. I should probably move my road to affiliate thing, you know, because it's kind of in the way. But there's not really many good places to put it, to be fair. Oh, those guys got deleted pretty quick. Nice. Now there's usually... Oh, yeah, that's a red chest. It'll spawn offensive items. It's quite good. Well, I know where I should be moving the gasoline. I'm not really a fan of this item, but I think it's fairly good to my knowledge. I think it's kind of generic, but I don't hate it, not by any means. There's some chests over there. Normally you want to try and get to the teleporter as quickly as possible, but generally speaking you can... when you're on the hardest difficulty, Monsoon, not rushing to the teleporter is an extremely bad idea. But since we're playing on Rainstorm, I think doing it just this once and just kind of running around and collecting everything that we can is probably going to be okay. Might come back to bite us in the ass later on. Because this up here, time is difficulty. The longer you take, the longer the run goes on, the harder the game gets. And it gets hard. Topaz Brooch, very good item. Backup magazine, quite good on Huntress, because it gives us an extra charge of our second ability. Which on Huntress is a little bouncing like Tomahawk or something like that. It's very good. It's good on basically all of the characters. The backup magazine it's just a good item, I find, but it's very rarely not a good item. Now, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so used to shift being sprint. I can't remember what games I've been playing in which that is the case, but I guess it's just, you know. But yeah, control is you go toggle sprint with, you just press control. Ooh, there's a big chest over there. I need to remember to go get that. Now, yeah, the Stone Titan, he's pretty easy as Huntress. I think, well, just in general, he's pretty easy. He has a big laser, but it's not that bad. Like, yeah, that. He's charging his laser. Oh, I'm getting lasered. I'm getting lasered pretty hard, actually. This is not a good time. Yeah, we can dodge his little ground punch attack by just jumping up in the air with our hail of arrows, or whatever it's called. What's this ability called? Arrow Rain. I was close. I think he heals himself with that. Oh no, he makes a little laser thingy. Please stop lasering me, sir. That's not very nice. Kindly just fucking stop. Ooh. This is a boss item. Titanic Knurl. Boost health. Oh, and Warhorn. What does this do? Activating equipment. We do not have any equipment. So we will need to go and get some. Oh, and the teleporter is done. So we're going to go over and get this. Well, I'm not quite sure how good Razor Wire is in this game. I've not really used it before. In the original game, Razor Wire is mostly very bad. When it stacks up, it's pretty good. Because, well, you can have infinite Razor Wire. But in Risk of Rain 2, I'm not sure how good it is. Whilst this is happening, actually, I'm going to move this down here. That is centered, I believe. It doesn't look centered because it's not in line with the... Yeah, we're going to move that down there because there's generally nothing in that part of the screen in this game. We can pick one of these items. I guess I'll take the crowbar. This map can be somewhat irritating. There's exploding jellyfish. I don't know what they're actually called, but that's what they are. That's pretty good, Katie. That's pretty good. Are you playing Fall Guys or are you playing Skyrim tonight? Ah. Right, we're going to go back to one of those items. Probably the crowbar, because crowbar good. Okay. Wanting the air crackles and arcs. I never read the chat in this game because it's very small. I assume the air crackles and arcs because there's jellyfish everywhere and the wandering vagrant is going to spawn, who is a very big jellyfish who makes things explode. And also he himself explodes, just not in a way that causes him to die, just in a way that does lots of damage to you. He sort of does a spirit bomb of sorts. Except he is the explosion, he doesn't make one. There's a lot of jellyfish. Yeah, they do that. It's quite a small area, but it's still, you know, they still explode, and it is a bit of a pain in the ass. Just trying to get some items before we go looking for the teleporter. Monster Tooth, it's pretty mediocre, really. There are, what? Yeah, it is. I've only really seen jellyfish so far on this map. That's pretty crazy. Now, repulsion armor plate. This is quite a new item. And it's flat damage reduction, which is always good. Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking for. These are the lens maker's glasses I was talking about before. Okay, right. Oh, yeah, this is a sort of recycling bin where we can stuff stuff we don't want. I don't really want the Warhorn because it's good, but we don't have any equipment. I haven't found any yet. This is where I immediately find some equipment. But yeah, we can use this scrap at a 3D printer that prints green items. Well, there's the teleporter. Oh, I just took a lot of damage there. Rip. Oh, that yellow health on our health bar is from the Topaz Brooch, which gives us a barrier whenever we kill something. What's... Oh, another repulsion armor. That's pretty good. I don't think there's going to be much we're going to find here, so I think we're going to go for the teleporter event now. Ow. It's a bit rude, isn't it? But yeah, I was initially not going to be able to do this today, which I was going to be busy all day, and it got cancelled right at the last second. I kind of knew it was going to be cancelled anyway, but it got cancelled due to, well, some technical difficulties, but courtesy of some of my insider knowledge, I know that it was actually gross incompetence on the part of a third party, which is very satisfying because I find that shit very funny. Oh, I just got blown up. But yes. As for next week, I'm gonna be. I'm not sure. Well, I say next week, like for the rest of this week, should I say? Because I'm sort of treating weeks in sort of the oh, here's this big explosion. Okay, I was protected behind this tiny rock. Good. I am going to try and stream when I can, but during the week, that's not really going to be happening. I am very, very busy during the week, but I'm going to try. I'm going to probably stream. I'm definitely going to stream on Friday. I'm busy Saturday afternoon, but I may try and stream Saturday evening. I'm not sure. I will see how I feel nearer the time. Friday, I will definitely be streaming Pokemon, and I'll probably stream Magic in the evening. Saturday, if I do stream in the evening, I may stream Risk of Rain. I might stream Magic. I might stream Pokemon. Sunday will be the same as it was last week, and where we'll stream Pokemon in the afternoon, and we'll most likely stream Magic in the evening. And obviously, then after that will be Monday, where I'll be back to normal. So I'll just be doing a normal D&D stream starting at 5 and finishing at about 7. That is the plan, at least. Okay. Right. Can we... Ooh, this is good. These... I forget what this item is called, but it lets us do bonus damage to bosses. It's very good. It's rather good. Just checking something real quick. Make sure everything's... Oh yeah, can somebody just sound off and make sure everything is still working all good with the stream? Any notable problems like sound? Is the game particularly quiet or particularly loud? Is the Road to Affiliate bar horribly off-centered in a way that I can't quite detect? Or anything else for that matter? I know, okay, right. Okay, I'll turn it up, because I mostly have it quite quiet myself. Let's turn it up to... Oh, sweet. Also, welcome in, Ravioli. There we go, that should... It's been a while since I've had this game up this loud. But yeah, I'll say I hope that I've not... Is it too loud now? Have I turned it up too high? Nope. Hello. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you were saying wait the volume because I turned it up and you were like, my eardrums, because that would probably be an issue. Oh, I hear a stompy, a stomping. Oh, hello. Where is he? Okay. Right. Now, I'm not a fan of this map, because it is an absolute fucking maze. Why are there rocks circling around me? Is this Titanic now? Is this the effects of Titanic now? Wait, I was looking for the teleporter, and it's right there. The bigger rips indeed. Okay, right. Let us zoop. Let us zoop. Oh, he is shooting us with his minigun. His little urn-shaped minigun. What a little asshole. Please politely stop doing that. Good sir. Stop. Oh, he's dead. He real screams when he dies. Fuck me. Flashbang. Let's get flashbang. Get a bit of stun. It's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Another repulsion armor plate. I will not complain about flat damage reduction. I'm not sure what exactly the numbers on that are. I think it's like 3 or 4 or something, which... Oh, we could do the void fields. Yeah, I'm interested to show the void fields to people who haven't played this game before, because, I'm just gonna... Bleh. There we go. I need to learn the different Twitch emotes, like the base Twitch emotes, because I know all the really obvious ones that everyone knows, Kappa and Pog and shit like that. But yeah, the void fields are very interesting, and because we have the repulsion armor plate, we will probably be able to survive in there without just dying to the damage over time. He says. Wish the wind-up animation on this wasn't so long. We could try and get ourselves... You know what? I have 102 lunar points. Let's see what we... Oh, I don't actually know what this item does. Let's take the risk. What's it do? Create a ward of power. All characters deal bonus damage whilst inside the ward. All characters. Oh, does characters include enemies? Oh, I'm not sure about that. We'll get a goat's hoof. Paul's goat hoof. I don't know who Paul is. Probably one of the devs. Oh yeah, yeah. He gets a damage boost in there too. Yeah, that's a cool lunar item. I've not used that one before. I think it's new. Whoop. Okay, we made it. I was a little concerned for a second. We wouldn't. You don't die if you fall in a pit, so it's okay. But you do take a fair bit of damage, and it's also a bit of a time waster. And obviously, time is challenge, and that's bad. So we're 20 minutes in. We're into very hard difficulty. The difficulties become a little amusing after a while because they just have pretty stupid names. Yeah, we're at a point now where we can just spam our what's it called? Laser glaive, that's it. Oh shit. I also very recently found out that this is, as well, I mean, to be fair, it was specifically, I think, revealed in version 1.0, which I may be wrong, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure it was revealed then. This is a direct sequel to the original game, which I did not know. I thought it was just almost like a reimagining more than anything else. There we go, as an item. Oh, it's a wax quail. I hate this item. Let me get a thing. Hey! I wasted all my gold on that. That was probably real stupid. But yeah, now it does this when I sprint jump. It has like this little boost forward. I really don't. It's really awkward. I don't like it. I wish I hadn't picked it up. Yeah, we're going to do the teleporter event now. Up. I am unfamiliar. What reminds you of I'm trying to think of what D3 stands for, and I feel like it's really obvious, and I'm gonna feel real stupid when I find out what it is. But, oh no, the boss is in the bonus damage zone. Oh no, that's not good. He's no longer in the bonus damage zone, so that's good. Oh. Okay, we got him. Growth Tender has been defeated. And we got a Red Whip. Move faster out of combat. It's pretty good for roaming, because it helps you save time. Ah, Diablo. Yes, of course. I'll say I do like these kinds of weapons in games, where it's a bouncing, like bouncing weapon that does damage to anything that it can get to. Always a big fan of those. Let's go through the portal. Oh, I need to find myself a. I think with the void fields, you get to have a train of thought first of all. Am I gonna? Yeah, I was about to say, am I gonna risk this? And I'd made the decision before I'd even asked the question. It's pretty standard. Oh, here we go. We can use our scrap and get a free one of these. Ding! Oh, it's these scrap crows. Or whatever they're called. But, oh yeah, we need to find a newt altar to go through the blue portal. I think there's one. Yes, there's one here. So we give a lunar coin. Oh. Discover and activate. Oh, I don't know. Surprised I haven't gotten that before. I very clearly don't go through the blue portal that much. I know there's other ways to get through to get to the blue portal, but I know that's the way you sort of force it to spawn. Because it takes you to the lunar shop run by, well, the newt. He's a big lizard. He seems nice. Now we're on insane difficulty, which is a bit of a problem now. I think time jumps ahead a little bit when you traverse levels, but I'm unsure about that. We still don't have an equipment, which sucks. Then again, most of the equipment I don't really like, because most of it kind of sucks. Oh, ouch. Oh, whoops. Let's open this up. Oh, medkit, this is good. I might have to turn the game sound down a little bit. It's a little overwhelming to me. It's very loud. I'm not used to volume this high. Oh shit, no. Oh, I protected myself. That does a lot of damage, in case that wasn't obvious. A lot of things in this game look like they do a disgusting amount of damage and actually do nothing. And sometimes it's the other way around. There's the final boss's like hammer slam ability, which doesn't look like it would do all that much, but actually one-shots you. Oh, I think it brings you very low anyway. I think you have this here is your one-shot protection zone, which I think all characters just kind of have to stop you, well, from being one-shot, because that always sucks. That was very risky there. Yeah, I think doing the trial on the mountain was probably not a good idea, you know? Just gonna throw that one out there. There's some cool lore for this place. Those eggs that I could target before, I'm not sure if you saw them. These things. If I destroy like 7 of them, a special boss shows up. Oh, whoops. Who these crow guys, to my understanding at least, worship. He's like a big laser robot. He's pretty cool. The alloy, he does spawn on the final level just kind of naturally, so he's not really a secret boss anymore, I guess. He does just kind of show up from time to time. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I think it's the Solus Alloy unit, Solus Control unit, something like that. Oh, chest. Dink. Now, there's a good chance that because we've wasted a fair bit of time, we're not going to be able to beat the game. But that's okay. Because, as with all roguelikes, you just try again. And it doesn't matter if you fucked it up and you failed and you suck. Because you just do it again. Let's get one of these. Dink. I need some more Lensmaker's glasses because I'm really struggling for crit. I'm doing a lot of damage, but I want it to be crit damage because crit damage is good. That's good damage. Good damage. Oh. Let's see how poorly this goes. Let's go. Let's do it. What boss are we getting? So if it's the Titan, I'm over there. Oh, it's Magma Worm. Okay, that's pretty doable, I think. Yeah, we get this stupid worm, or these two stupid worms, I suppose. Oh, they like to bonk you around a bit. They kind of suck that way. Is there 3 of them? Oh, there is. There's nothing else. Oh, I got frozen. Oh. I killed them. I got a ukulele, which is a very good item, and I also got, wait for it, the Molten Perforator, which is a chance to fire magma balls on here. There's quite a high chance. So there they go. It's a wormy boy indeed. Now there's 3 wormy boys, and now they're all dead, because I killed them. Press F for the wormy boy collective. We can probably just vibe for the remaining. This is the one part of this game I'm not a fan of, is that once you beat the boss, you just kind of have to just kind of stand here and fight all the enemies. Because in the first game, you had a countdown, which was a lot shorter, and then you had to kill all the enemies on the level, which in this game I understand why that doesn't work. Because you might find an enemy, like, trapped in a corner somewhere, you know. FX3 to 4, that's a lot of Fs right there. And if my maths is right. Oh no! No. Oh, I'm a fool. Not only did I waste a Lunar coin, I also don't get to go to the I fucked it up, boys. That's okay. Oh, some equipment. Could have used this earlier on. We're gonna get this one. This one's really good. Oh, that is an Elder Lemurian. Those little purple lizard dudes. This is a red orange lizard dude, and they do a lot of damage. Good to know. They are almost dead though, so there is that. I fucked that up so bad. I completely just forgot. Again, it's like the levels in this game take a very, very long time. So if you do something specific, you're like, oh, I need to remember to do this. You very often do not remember, and it fucks you over real bad. Like, well, it doesn't fuck me over super bad, but... Oh, also, yeah, here we go. I see you is the difficulty right now. And we'll find out who is seeing us, assuming we don't die, fairly soon. Oh, well, here's another one. Yeah, we'll try void fielding. Oh, whoops. Now, to my memory, the void fields is mostly not worth the ludicrous amount of time that it takes. But, you know, we'll do it anyway, why not? People probably want to see it because it's kind of cool. I would strongly recommend this game to anybody who doesn't have it, because it's very, very good. There's a lot of tin can boys. Need a sip of my water because I'm dying. Oh, there's a mushroom boy. There he goes. This game gets pretty hectic. Sweet. Work time is over. A rusty key. Some more equipment thingies. Could have used these a little earlier on. Ooh, Chronobauble. Does exactly what you would expect it to do before you even pick the damn thing up. Looks like a vaguely slowing effect. It is a vaguely slowing effect. Oh yeah, that's fall damage. It is a lot. We could go get one of those, but I don't think we're gonna. Oh no no no! Oh, you had a lot more to live for. So there you go. Now, what is this? I need to go look at this item. Yeah, an F indeed. Oh no, I didn't get to go to the void fields. I fucked it up. And unless you sort of went and Googled it or something, I didn't actually get to go there. I did the wrong thing and I fucked it up. That was Sky Meadow, is the second to last level in the game. Having a big old sip of tea. What's the time? No, it's 5 o'clock. Okay. Yes. Yes. If we have any new folks in here, if you're enjoying the stream, do kindly giveth thine follow or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to do this. Without sounding like a whiny asshole. So I'm just gonna stop. Oh. Thank you for the follow. We're at 30. Huzzah! What worked, Kitty? Oh, right. Yes. No, I understand. I'm a moron. Right. Now, I had a lot of the special upgrades for Commando. Commando's kind of boring. Giveth thine follow. Yes. Yes, thank you very much for the follow, Ravioli. Giveth thine follow. There we are. We're going to play the loader, because I've not played the loader in ages, and she's really cool. I think the loader is a lady. I feel like so. Let's look it up. Google is our friend. Loader Raw 2. Use her hook? Yes. Okay. It's loader time. So, loader, you punch, but also this game cramps my hand something fierce. Ooh, this is an alternate starting map. There's lots of different maps. So I can whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You get a whoosh move. And then you can do a Doomfist charge punch. And then you also have a grappling hook. So in other words, it's really fun. But I also did just pitch myself off a cliff, so... Oh no, you also don't take fall damage to the loader, which is quite actually really, really good. And I have one of the alternate things that makes her grab pull light dudes to you and pulls you towards light dudes. Or towards heavy dudes even. Now, this is a very good item on loader, because we're always going to be taking damage. We want as much health as we can get, because we're always going to be taking damage, because we're always going to be right up on our enemies' faces. But we're not always going to be taking... We're going to be taking damage more often than most other characters would be. punch. That's it. And also, my special move is I fire out a Tesla cannon, or coil, or whatever. It's very good. I very much like this character, but I have not played her once since since 1.0 came out, which is a crime, because Loader is extremely fun. She does have the moves. She has several moves, except 4 to be precise. This is the item I was talking about in the last run. Soldier Syringe. Our punches are slightly faster now. Whoosh. Let's run. Ooh, got some little gold dollars. I'm not sure what the currency of this game is called. Maybe it's just called. It might just be called cash. Actually, I'm not sure. Crowbar is also disgustingly good on Loader. So here's the teleporter. We shall be using that later on, because I want to go around and get some things. Money. What? Is what game is money? I can never remember. Oh, the Prion accumulator. What? Yeah, big old laser. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, I remember Katie telling me this and me being like, oh, every time I learn new things about Kingdom Hearts and the way that it's written, I grow. I grow an increasingly powerful distaste for it. Like, yes, money. Energy drink. Very cool, very cool. I think I will shit on Kingdom Hearts. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. Bitch. Ha. Wrecked. I love that emote so much. I think that's 100% gonna be one of the emotes I end up getting. Oh yeah, that's what the Prion accumulator does, is it instantly kills your foes. It's very good. I'm 100% one of my emotes is gonna be I'm gonna have a gun, because that's just amazing. To be fair, it's probably not gonna be anywhere near as good as Isabelle with a gun, just because of like just like the prospects of that. My neutral special is for his neutral special, Joker wields a gun. Oh my god. And anyone who is in here, even if you don't play Super Smash Bros, and especially if you do, go watch the video where they introduce Joker. I don't remember which one it is, but it's inexplicably hilarious to me, and I'm sure you will be sorely disappointed by how far I'm upselling it. Don't be. It's his shoe knife. Oh. Oop, whoops. I fucked up. I guess we can just kind of stand still now. Oh yeah, that statue over there is what the big rock guy looked like in the first game. Well, that was his head. He wasn't that big though. It was a 2D side-scrolling pixel art game, so he was not that big. Oh my god, that is horrifying. That's very cursed. Buff Mickey makes me deeply uncomfortable. I don't like that at all. I'm also surprised that the mouse hasn't come to their door with such muscles and beaten them to death, to be honest, you know? Now we're at the desert. Oh, whoops, I missed. Bam. Charging my special punch. My one punch attack. I do like that squid. I'm not sure what his deal is, but I do like him. He seems nice. Now I can open this box now. Soldier syringe. I get faster punchies. There's a goose. Is that it's a Pyrrhian Flex emote. I do like that one. Honk. Punch. I think this one here. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea real quick whilst my my Tesla cannon deals with the enemies for me. The enemies don't exactly have... Oh, I didn't mean to take that. The enemies don't exactly have the best accuracy in the world, given that I maybe got hit twice during that. Now, I'd very much like the enemies to start actually... Okay, no, we've moved into medium difficulty now. We should get some enemies spawning. Any second now. Oh, there's one. There's more. There's quite a few now. I'm just trying to open these boxes. I'm probably playing this game real wrong, but, you know. There's a wolf with a gun. What is with it? What is with Animal Crossing streamers and just giving the fucking villagers guns? Gooms. Geems. That is a Chiaro's Band. High damage hits also blast enemies with runic flame tornadoes. Lily with a gun. I mean, that should be on your list, but then again, I suppose you can't really be streaming Animal Crossing on that. You gotta get that Switch capture card, you know. Gotta put those streamer bucks. Oh shit. Segfault, you have made an eldritch monstrosity. That is terrifying. I do not like that one bit. Oh, that's true, yeah, but that's like... Wait, I was about to say that's months away, but... It's like 2 months. It's like in October. I was like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's months away. October's like ages, and it's like, nah. It's like... Your birthday's like 2 months, and that's it. So... yes. I mean, I don't have to. I'm hoping to stream all of the Pokemon games. I've been having an absolute blast with Pokemon X so far, and having sort of like people come in, and you know, people sort of got a few regulars now that sort of drop in and, you know, stick around for a while and say hi. We had quite a few people come in over the weekend because I streamed that game for like a collective like 9 hours plus on Saturday and Sunday. I had a blast with it. It was super good fun. That's why I streamed so excessively over the weekend. So I was having such a good time with it. Yeah, that's sort of my aim, is to be able to feasibly spend the time I'm putting into it at the moment and it not be, you know, fucking stupid. Obviously, doing something you enjoy is not inherently stupid, but at the same time, if you're doing something you enjoy, it should probably be worth the time that you spend putting into it, I suppose. A lot of it is me just playing video games at the moment. Risk of Rain is incredibly good, and if you like roguelites in any way, you should 100% get it. Ooh, so I think no. This is very good on Loader. But yeah, Dermot, if you like roguelikes, I can't remember whether you were sort of back in the day in the playing a shitload of Binding of Isaac Rebirth crowd, but if you enjoy roguelikes in any capacity, Risk of Rain 2 is incredible. And so is the first game, but the second game, I would argue, is better in almost every way. I think I think in terms of gameplay, yeah, you're definitely right. But in sort of concept, you know, it is a roguelike, just with, you know, with its own sort of it is a very sort of quintessential, has all the quintessential roguelite elements. I said roguelike, and I know there's probably some genre snobs who are like, well, actually, it's not for some or whatever, but I'm sure it probably isn't even technically a roguelite either. I have no idea. I don't really care. But it has all sort of the quintessential features. With a lot of it's very. It feels very much like a step forward. It's very good. Is my point. Whoosh. I do not like this level. It annoys me. Oh god, my hand is cramped. Something nasty. There's not a fun time. There's a lot of clicking involved in this game, and that does a lot of like holding down. That's my only gripe, is that this game cramps my hand real fucking, like, more than I think any other game ever really has. As you know, The Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac I've put 5 times as many hours into, and can safely say that if I ever get some kind of carpal tunnel, 100% it's because of The Binding of Isaac. I have so many hours. It's another game I really want to play on stream, but it's not quite as topical as Risk of Rain 2. And also, you know, starting that game again from scratch is... Oh, don't get me wrong. Fuck me. It's the most hours on that game of any other game I own on Steam, and maybe any game I've ever owned. Oh, well, of course, yes. But, you know, of the two, I was more interested in playing Risk of Rain. Because if I was to play Binding of Isaac, I'd probably start again. You know, start one of the extra save files. And playing that game with none of the stuff unlocked kind of sucks. I got okay at it. I've 100%ed like 2 characters on a single save file. Maybe 3, actually. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've 100%ed Isaac and Azazel on all modes on one save file, but there's people who have 100% of the game on all 3 save files. So that's really not an achievement. Which is scary to say that I have 500 hours in that game plus. Oh no, 600 hours. Correction. I recently crested 600 hours. And I've had the game since launch, admittedly, and the game is about 3 or 4 years old. But that is probably about 400 hours beyond my second place game on Steam. I'll go check in a minute. I need to actually like stop paying attention to this game, so I'm just running around in circles doing nothing. Looks like the Imp Lord. I played a bit of Destiny 2, and whilst I enjoyed it, it got very samey, and oh, it's a bit of a, it doesn't like me doing that. It got very samey after a while, and I stopped playing it. It's good though. I very much enjoyed it. I'm not sure how far I got in. Maybe I got a fair ways, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure how far in I got, or how long the story is either. But it was alright. It's one of the only games like that I've ever played. It was sort of a thing going in where I didn't expect to like it, but you know, Battle.net gave it to me for free, and I was like, well, I guess I should probably give it a go. And I did, like a year later, and I enjoyed it. But I've become a bit more open with playing games I don't think I'm gonna like now, because I expected to despise Apex Legends and have played quite a bit of that. Not so much recently, but I've gotten a little bit back into it with Season 6. I've not played Rampart yet because, like, I don't quite have the patience for Apex to play it long enough to unlock all the characters. I have like Loba and Mirage unlocked, and that is it. I'm like halfway to like character 3, and I probably have about like 20 hours in that game, which is a bit ridiculous, frankly. But I know they want people to spend the money and buy Legend Apex coins. She probably does. I know obviously the voice actress for her is very, very good. I don't like some of her lines though, because she says a lot of like really weird stuff. You see, yeah, they're A-Bucks or Apex V-Bucks. I expected to absolutely despise Apex, and whilst it does piss me off a fair amount, more than any other game I think I am capable of tolerating, it's really, really fun, so I kind of don't really care. I've maybe won like 5 games total though, because I'm fucking horseshit of at Apex. But I'd say Katie's put a lot more time into it than I have. And is thus cresting level 100 whilst I am still like level 50 or something like that. Nope. Nope. Yeah. I very much liked Overwatch. I mean, I still do like Overwatch. Overwatch is a very good game. And Apex very much felt like, oh yeah, it's Overwatch if Overwatch was a battle royale. And with some other sort of weird, janky elements sort of tacked on. And it was very fun. I very much enjoyed it. Well, I say past tense. I'm still enjoying it today. I played it literally this morning. I played like 3 matches or whatever. Had a bunch of teammates who insisted on hot dropping, which caused us to instantly lose. Because there was like 4 other squads, so it's just random luck as to whether you survive or not. Yeah, so I haven't played Overwatch in a long time, because their sort of development pattern for Overwatch is awful. They butchered their own game, and it's really disappointing. Because the one thing that turns me away from games, even if it's a game I love and I play for hours every single day, like I did Overwatch for a long time, it's if there's no updates. You know, like, I've got no reason to come back to a game if you're not going to introduce new things. Because I'll get bored real easy, and I think a lot of people do. I think the reason why I stuck with Apex for so long, and was because I played Apex daily for several months, was because I knew when new content was coming. There was literally a countdown timer for the fucking thing, and whilst I did stop, I got a little bit burnt out towards the end, I still had that promise of, well, Season 6 is coming. It's coming very soon. I know exactly when it's coming. So I can start playing again then. I can take a bit of a break, take a step away. Whereas with Overwatch, if you do that, you're probably not going to pick the game up again for another 3 months, because that's when they release a new character or a new map or something. It's like they're apparently working on Overwatch 2, but they unveiled it and had demos for it at last year's E3, and we have since heard nothing about it. It's like, well, what's the point? Don't fucking tickle people's balls with a new game and then just not fucking release it, and then leave your old game floundering in the darkness, which admittedly they haven't done. I very much expected them to do it, and they did release Echo several months ago and have done nothing since, but they did it. And they've since, butchered tanks even further. It's like Tank went through a phase where it was, because tanks were actually good, as opposed to a necessary part of a team that were mostly pointless. They were worthless but necessary. You had to have them. Back then, you know, because I was a tank main. I played tank. I was mostly a flex main, really. But if I had to pick one of the three, I'd be a tank main, because Hog is really fun, Ryan is really fun, Sigma was really fun. He still is. Big fan of Sig. Reinhardt especially has like so much like nuance to him. I fucking hate Wrecking Ball. He's like, Kiddies expressed that you're a Hammond main, and it disgusts me. I despise Hammond with all of my being. I hate him so much. Like, Release Brig was pretty cancerous, but Hammond is still just easily my least favorite character in the game. I hate playing with Hammond, because whenever you have a Hammond, they're awful. And I hate playing against Hammond, because whenever you're playing against a Hammond, they are just the biggest pain in the arse on the planet, and it just makes the game unfun. I hate Hammond. I think he's probably one of the main reasons I stopped playing Overwatch, is because I hate him so much. Sure does. But yeah, this conversation has taken a bit of a turn, really. But yeah, Overwatch, love that game, but the devs killed it. They really butchered that game. So they slaughtered it like a fucking pig. They were trying to fix problems that, for the most part, weren't really there. Yeah, it used to be really fun, and now it sucks, because you're a tank who sucks at being a tank. And we're gonna struggle here. Oh, I'm getting dabbed on here. This is not good. Oh, there I go. Yeah, more or less. Supports and tanks especially get worse and worse with every patch, and DPS stays more or less the same. It really is the worst. Somebody has messaged me. One of the players in my game has messaged me with some info on their backstory. I just was replying to say I'd received and read the message, which I have now done. I miss Ryan. But yeah, if anybody who has this game in chat would like to join for some multiplayer, you are welcome to join to do so. You know, obviously at a stage where having a train of thought, first of all, and yeah, I never really watched Overwatch streamers or anything like that. I mean, to be fair, I don't watch a lot of Twitch, but yeah, I mean, anybody playing Overwatch, like, how do they have fun? Because DPS players never get to have fun now, because it takes them 10 years to get in a game. Tank players don't have fun because tanking sucks. Support players don't have fun because they're playing support, and support has never been fun. Let's play Moira. Moira's great. If you know how to be a Chad Moira, then Moira is like the most fun character in the game. She's great. And believe me, I tried my hardest. I'm not sure if I ever achieved it, but I tried my hardest to be the chaddest Moira on the planet. It's like, ah yes, every patch. It's like, oh yes, Orisa's barrier is now 400 health. Yes. See you around, damn it. Okay. Right. Now, say, if we are playing another single-player game, I think what we might do is we might turn some artifacts on, because I'm a big fan of playing with artifacts. Specifically, Artifact of Command, because it lets you be stupidly overpowered, and it's a very good time. Monsters will only... Nah. I think we'll just play with the Artifact of Command, because I think that's, for me at least, that's the most fun. Now, we are going to be... the mercenary is very overpowered and also gives me hand cramp real bad, so we're not going to play the mercenary. We're going to play the engineer, and we're going to have these dudes and this, because thermal harpoons, sadly, it's cool, but sadly, thermal harpoons are just really bad. We are going to take Bubble Shield and the TR-12 as opposed to the TR-58. Because these guys, they wander around, they shoot little laser beams. But these guys, they're just regular turrets, you just put them down. We're going to stick with the spider mines, though, as opposed to pressure mines. They do less damage, but they skitter towards things and are thus much easier to hit things with. So, yeah, we're going to play the engineer. For anyone who does not know, the special thing about the engineer is all of your items are inherited by your turrets. So all the shit items are actually really good on your turrets, which is very good fun. And this bubble, anything outside, including me, cannot shoot anything inside. That was probably a real waste, me putting that down, but it doesn't really matter. Whoop. We're gonna actually try and get to the final boss on what's the time? It's 22:06. At around sort of 6-ish, I will have to take a break. Oh yeah, the jetpack's kind of cool because it's also like a missile launcher for him. At about 6 o'clock. I will have to take a bit of a break to go make myself some food, but I will come back and play one more run. After that, most likely. I may do something else, but oh, my turret's been killed. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to a D&D game at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm not actually sure what we're going to be doing today, but we killed a dragon last week. Very easily, mind you. We are level 8 with a bunch of extremely overpowered items. Because our DM is quite new and does not know how to balance item handouts. We will take one of these. I'm not sure whether Crowbot was probably a pretty bad idea. Little spider mine boys. But yeah, so a young green dragon with legendary actions was very, very easy. Power is good, but I think it's like our GM of course is very new, and thus new GMs will especially when they're new to running games as a whole. I mean that's most GMs would let you do that, but I think it's more sort of getting a thematic reason for someone to do that. I think certainly is my rule. I'm very much a thing for me is if you're multi-classing, you gotta have a good fucking reason for it. Because there is yes, in my West Marches game, which well, most of you are well aware of, but any other viewers in my West Marches game, which is sort of a drop-in, drop-out kind of style for anyone who doesn't know. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. I'm not. Oh, I need to go check what that item actually does. That item I unlocked earlier on. I'm gonna do that real quick. But in our West Marches game, Spider Silk plays a Hexblade fighter with Eldritch Smite. And if you know what any of those words mean, you know that it's bad. Or it's very powerful, shall we say. It's very, very powerful. Indeed, indeed. Though I did say you could go rogue, because rogue did make sense. And is also quite good on Hexblade. We'll go this, because this applies itself to our turrets. So the Brilliant Behemoth makes all of our attacks explode. And thus do an extra ass ton of damage. Yeah, something like that. Oh, these mushrooms. Standing still in this game, when as you, is an awful idea. You should never be standing still in this game. But your turrets, they don't move. So the mushroom that heals you rapidly when you stand still is quite good. And they also heal each other as well, which is even better. And you as well, if you stand near them. And we'll get this as well for some tank for our turrets. And also me, I guess. Yes, I forget what the, Oh yes, I was talking about my GM in my game. He's very new, and thus he doesn't understand the system very well, and he certainly doesn't know how to encounter balance very well. He's made some very good efforts. He sort of did a hybridized young adult dragon, but he's handed out a lot of very cool but very powerful abilities that a bunch of level 9 now characters just should not have. Like the ability for our barbarian, who is a dragonborn, has been gifted by Bahamut himself. Like, we just met him. It was cool. I will wholeheartedly say that it was very cool. But she has been gifted with the ability to turn into a young brass dragon. At level 7 was when she got that. Which is very cool, and I think all of us at the table are in a collective agreement that balance kind of goes out the window, and that's okay, you know? If that's the kind of game that you want to be playing, you want to be running, then that's cool. Like, that there is 110% a place for that. But at the same time, it's very difficult to challenge a series of characters when they are functionally immortal, like giving us the tough feat for free, or well, actually the thing that he gave my character was actually really cool. He basically made him sort of a pseudo revenant, which was actually really neat. It was it's not very powerful, but it's very cool, and I'm okay with that, you know. Like, I also can, instead of summoning a bunch of skeletons, because I'm a death cleric, because I love me some necromancy, because necromancy is very fun. Having lots of buddies, having lots of turns, is fun. It's giving me the ability to instead sort of resurrect one CR5 creature. I haven't had the opportunity to do it yet, though, because I haven't fought any CR5 creatures, or anything close enough to CR5. I'm looking for a troll, because having a troll undead minion, that's pretty good. It's an undead minion who just can't be killed by conventional means. Yeah, revenants are pretty scary. Damage-wise, they're not anything special, but unless you are the source of their revenancy, in which case you're an arsehole. Fuck you. But yeah, revenants can be pretty scary. I think High Rollers did a revenants incredibly well. I'm not a particularly big fan of that first campaign of High Rollers, but I don't know. I don't know. Ruining initiative count? Nah. I just like having buds. Having buds is fun. Either having one big friend or lots of small friends. Oh yes, I think I know. Yeah, I think I know what you're referencing now. It was a while ago, but yeah, I think summons, some mid-combat summons. Yeah, fuck those things. Especially when it's like, oh, your DM will have the stats for the. Yeah, fuck off. Making the DM go. It's like, no, it's the player's ability. It's their fucking job to track it. But when it's just like, oh yeah, you know, you're a necromancer, you have 4 skeletons, like that's fine, really. Like, I certainly have like absolutely no problems with like running, you know, and you know, there's a character who has a pet with her basically all the time. There's 2 characters that actually have pets with them all the time, and they're fine. Like they have absolutely no real impact on, no negative impact on the initiative or anything like that. I've certainly found anyway. They're just kind of cool. But yeah, summons like Conjure Animals can fuck off. I fucking hate that spell. Conjure Elemental I think is fine, because you know, you just summon one dude and he hangs out for like a minute and then he goes away. Or maybe he starts stabbing you, I can't remember. It's a pretty bad spell, I remember that much. But yeah. Summons can be pretty toxic if they are abused. Such as the ability to summon infinite CR0 creatures. At least I think that's how it's name. Oh yeah, that's true. I hate that spell. You can't just cast it in combat. It's really not that powerful. It's a CR5 creature for a 5th level spell slot. That's really not powerful in any capacity. It shouldn't take a minute. It should be an action. It'd make it so much more useful as well. I think summoning time should scale with the number of things you're summoning, not with the power of the things you're summoning, generally speaking anyway. If you're summoning like a CR10 thing, then okay, yeah, maybe it should take a minute, but I think at any other given point, it should just be an action, because that makes summoning so much more viable and so much more good. Ooh, yeah. Swarm Tide? Maybe? It might not be. I think Swarm Tide might be a different spell that also has to do with swarms. But, yeah. I will, I won't go check now. I'll be, I will probably, after this level. Yeah. You get 2 permanent swarms of rats that just kind of hang out with you, which is really cool. I straight up had forgotten that spell even existed until you pointed it out, and I was like, yeah, that's really cool. In a after this level, I am well, I'm going to take a very well, I may wait. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good my build is. It's probably very bad. I'm not really paying much attention to the items I'm building. I should be paying a lot more than I am, at least. Oh, let's put this down. They're reasonably good boys, I'd say. Hey, let's get a ukulele. A second one. Correction. Ukulele is quite a good item. Yeah, we can just kind of stand here and whilst our things do stuff for us. But yeah, I'm going to try and work my way to the boss. Not sure how well that's going to go, but I'm going to try and do it. Not to the final boss, not the boss. In general, the final boss of Risk of Rain 2, which I'm not sure how well that's going to go with Engineer, given that the guy might just be able to one-bang all of our turrets, but we'll give it a go. Yes, after this level I'm going to take a very quick break to go and, eat food, because it is 10 to 6. I'm going to sort myself out some food. I will probably be gone about 10 minutes, and I will come back for another hour of the stream, or so. Yeah, I'm gonna... And, oh well, So, I will be back in probably about 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to eat my dinner. I will be back in about. I will be back quite shortly. I hope everybody is enjoying the stream. Take yourselves a break too, or pee or whatever it is you require to be doing on this here break. I shall be back shortly.